Imagine standing before a towering gate, heavy and locked. You know that beyond it lies the life you've always dreamed of, the relationships, the career, the freedom, the fulfillment. But here's the thing, the key isn't in your pocket. It's in your growth. So let me ask you, how often do we wait for change to find us, only to realize that growth isn't waiting behind the gate? It is the gate. And today we're not just going to talk about growth, we're going to step into the 4 gates that lead to your personal transformation. By the end of this talk, you'll understand where you are, which gate is next, and how to move forward. Life is an incredible journey, and at its core lies a universal truth: personal growth is the key to living a fulfilled, impactful, and joyous life. Yet so many of us feel like we're treading water, stuck in the same patterns, facing the same struggles, and wondering why progress seems so elusive. The truth is, transformation doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. And it begins with understanding the path forward. That path is marked by 4 gates, each representing a stage of growth, each requiring you to evolve, and each unlocking a deeper level of potential within you. Let's face it, most people aren't stuck because they lack talent, intelligence, or even resources. They're stuck because they don't see the gates in front of them, or worse, they're afraid to approach them. Fear, self-doubt, and uncertainty can cloud your vision, making you believe that change is too hard, too far, or too complicated. But what if you could see these gates clearly? What if you had the courage to approach them and the tools to step through? That's where true transformation begins. Transformation is powerful because it doesn't just affect one area of your life, it ripples across everything. When you step through the first gate, for example, it might be about breaking free from old habits or limiting beliefs. But what happens next is extraordinary. That breakthrough ignites a chain reaction. Suddenly, you're seeing opportunities where there were none, building relationships that fuel your spirit, and feeling a sense of purpose and momentum that propels you forward. It's not magic. It's the natural result of taking deliberate, courageous steps towards your growth. These gates are universal. Everyone, no matter where they come from or what they've experienced, encounters them at some point. The beauty of these gates is that they're not reserved for a select few. They don't require perfect timing or luck. They simply require you to be willing to face them. The journey isn't easy, but it's worth it because each gate you pass through strengthens you for the next. Think about this: every great story you've ever admired, whether it's about a hero in a movie, a world-changing innovator, or someone in your own life, follows this pattern. There's always a moment when they stand at a gate, hesitant but determined, and take the first step. That step changes everything. That's the power of transformation. It's not about changing who you are, it's about becoming more of who you were meant to be. This speech is not just about identifying the gates, it's about equipping you with the mindset and the motivation to move forward. Because the truth is, what lies beyond these gates is a version of you that's stronger, braver, and more aligned with your purpose. The journey might challenge you, but it will also shape you. And in the end, when you look back at where you started, you'll realize that every step, every challenge, and every gate was worth it. That's the power of transformation. Life is full of possibilities, yet so many of us feel as though we're trapped, running in circles, unable to make real progress. We want more success, more peace, more meaning, but we can't seem to break free from the cycles that hold us back. The frustration is real, but the answer isn't as complicated as we think. Most people stay stuck not because they lack the ability or the ambition to grow, but because they don't understand the gates they need to pass through to evolve. Personal growth is like a journey through uncharted territory. You can't just wander aimlessly and hope to arrive at a destination that changes everything. Growth requires direction, clarity, and the willingness to move forward, even when the path is unclear. But here's the problem: many people don't even realize there is a path. They assume that where they are now is all there is, or that the barriers in their way are insurmountable. They get stuck because they're waiting for something external, a push, an opportunity, or a sudden burst of motivation to rescue them. But growth doesn't work that way. It's not something that happens to you. It's something you have to choose, pursue, and fight for. Another reason people stay stuck is fear. Every gate of personal growth represents a challenge, and challenges are uncomfortable. Growth demands change, and change disrupts the familiar. Even when the familiar isn't working, it's still easier to cling to it than to step into the unknown. Fear whispers, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if you make the wrong choice? And so many of us hesitate at the edge of transformation, paralyzed by the possibility of getting it wrong. Then there's the issue of clarity. Imagine trying to solve a puzzle without knowing what the final picture looks like. That's what personal growth feels like for many people. Without understanding the gates, the distinct stages, and challenges that lead to transformation, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and directionless. People stay stuck because they don't know where to start, how to continue, or what to focus on. They put their energy into everything and nothing at the same time, hoping something will stick, only to end up frustrated and exhausted. But perhaps the most significant reason people stay stuck is this: they don't realize they're the ones holding the key. Each gate of growth is locked, but the lock isn't designed to keep you out. It's designed to test your willingness to step up. The key is in your mindset, your choices, and your actions. It's in your ability to face the discomfort, embrace the challenge, and take the next step even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. The truth is, staying stuck is a choice. It's a choice made out of fear, doubt, or lack of clarity. But growth is also a choice, a bold, courageous choice to approach the gates, figure out the key, and step through. The only thing standing between where you are now and the life you want is your decision to move forward. Most people stay stuck because they don't see this clearly. But those who do, they don't just grow, they transform. What if the breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't just a distant dream? What if it's closer than you think, standing right behind a gate that you have the power to unlock? It's easy to believe that breakthroughs only happen to a lucky few, those with the right circumstances, the right timing, or the right connections. We often look around and see others making strides, achieving success, and we wonder, why not me? The truth is, the breakthrough you desire is available to you right here and now. The real question is, are you willing to face the gate that stands between where you are and where you want to be? The biggest breakthroughs in life rarely happen without discomfort or struggle. Think about the moments in your life when you've grown the most. They were probably moments of challenge, frustration, or even failure. That's because breakthroughs aren't just about achieving something great. They are about learning to navigate the gates, those key turning points that will test your resolve, your beliefs, and your capacity for resilience. Each gate represents an opportunity to level up, to expand your mindset, and to access a new version of yourself. Too often we get stuck in a waiting pattern. We look for the perfect opportunity or the perfect moment, hoping that something will push us through the gates of growth. But here's the truth: breakthroughs don't just come out of nowhere. They come from the decision to push forward, even when the path is unclear and even when fear or uncertainty clouds your vision. They come from the moments when you're willing to take one more step, despite not knowing exactly how things will unfold. What's exciting about breakthroughs is that they're not reserved for just one area of life. They have the potential to transform everything. A breakthrough in your personal life could lead to more meaningful relationships. A breakthrough in your career might open doors to opportunities you never imagined. A breakthrough in your mindset can shift the way you approach every challenge, making you unstoppable. These breakthroughs come when you decide that it's time to embrace growth and step through the gates that challenge you to be more than you are right now. The first gate might seem the hardest because it often involves the most fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But that's also where the biggest breakthroughs happen. When you push through that fear, you not only unlock a door to new opportunities, but you also begin to realize the immense power you have within you to change your own life. Think about it, every person who has ever achieved great things has faced similar gates. They've had to move beyond their comfort zones, overcome obstacles, and make bold decisions in the face of uncertainty. They weren't waiting for the perfect conditions, they created the conditions through their willingness to keep going. And so can you. Your breakthrough is waiting, but it won't happen by accident. It won't happen by staying where you are, playing it safe, or holding back. It happens when you face the gate, when you challenge yourself to step through, and when you trust that the path ahead will reveal itself once you take that leap. The breakthrough you've been seeking is closer than you think, and it's all on the other side of the gate you're ready to unlock. Imagine reaching the point where everything in your life, your work, your relationships, your sense of self clicks into place. Imagine waking up every morning feeling excited, driven, and confident that you are on the right path. That sense of fulfillment isn't reserved for a lucky few, it's something you can have too. The key to unlocking this life of clarity, purpose, and success lies in your ability to navigate the 4 gates of personal growth. Each gate isn't just a checkpoint, it's a transformative experience, offering you the chance to evolve into the person you've always had the potential to be. And what you'll gain in the process is nothing short of life-changing. The first thing you'll gain is a deep sense of self-awareness. One of the greatest obstacles to personal growth is our lack of clarity about who we are and where we're going. As you begin to approach the gates, you start to see yourself more clearly, your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, and your purpose. This self-awareness allows you to make decisions with confidence, knowing that you're aligning your actions with your true self. No more chasing after things that don't matter, no more pretending to be someone you're not. Instead, you'll develop a deep connection to your authentic self, which serves as a foundation for all your growth moving forward. Secondly, the gates will challenge you to confront your limiting beliefs. We all have stories, we tell ourselves stories about what we can and can't do, what we deserve, and how far we can go. These beliefs, often formed in childhood or through past experiences, shape our decisions and actions. But as you step through each gate, you begin to question these old beliefs. You realize that many of them are simply not true, and that the limitations you've been living with are self-imposed. Breaking free from these beliefs opens up new possibilities, allowing you to see that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought possible. In addition to self-awareness and breaking through limiting beliefs, you'll gain resilience. Growth is never a straight path. It's full of setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But each time you face a gate and choose to move forward, you strengthen your resilience. You learn how to handle adversity, bounce back from failure, and stay focused on your vision. This resilience doesn't just help you survive life's challenges, it helps you thrive. With each gate, you become more adaptable, more resourceful, and more capable of facing whatever comes your way. Another crucial gain is the development of discipline. Transformation requires action, and consistent action requires discipline. The gates demand that you commit to change, that you show up even when you don't feel like it, and that you stay the course even when the results aren't immediate. This discipline becomes a habit, and it's this habit of consistently taking purposeful steps that propels you towards your greatest achievements. Whether it's sticking with a new healthy routine, staying focused on your goals at work, or nurturing meaningful relationships, discipline becomes your ally in creating lasting change. Finally, what you'll gain by crossing these gates is purpose and fulfillment. When you start living in alignment with your true self, shedding limiting beliefs, building resilience, and maintaining discipline, your life takes on a new sense of meaning. You're no longer drifting or feeling lost. You have a clear direction and a deep sense of purpose. This purpose becomes a guiding light in every area of your life, filling you with energy and excitement as you move forward. Your actions no longer feel like tasks, they feel like a mission. The impact you make, the relationships you build, and the success you create are all aligned with the bigger picture of your life's purpose. What you'll gain from stepping through the gates of personal growth is nothing short of a complete transformation. You'll gain clarity, confidence, and a sense of fulfillment that permeates every part of your life. And while the journey may require effort, the rewards are priceless. Once you start crossing these gates, you'll realize that everything you've ever wanted is not just a possibility, it's a reality waiting to be embraced. At the heart of every great transformation lies a powerful truth. Change doesn't start with the world around you, it starts with you. We live in a time when it's all too easy to blame external circumstances for our struggles, the economy, the people in our lives, or even our past experiences. But the most profound shifts happen when we look inward and realize that we have the power to change how we approach life. This is where personal growth begins, by taking responsibility for your own journey and recognizing that the key to your transformation is always in your hands. When you step into the gates of personal growth, it's not about waiting for something or someone else to change first. It's about recognizing that you have the ability to shape your life in profound ways. It's about waking up each day with the knowledge that your actions, your mindset, and your choices determine the path you walk. Too many people fall into the trap of thinking that external forces hold all the power. But when you understand that the first step in growth is taking ownership of your life, everything else begins to shift. One of the most empowering aspects of this journey is realizing that you control how you respond to challenges. Life doesn't always go according to plan. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and times when things feel out of control. But it's not the events themselves that define you, it's how you react to them. The difference between those who thrive and those who remain stuck often boils down to mindset. When you face adversity, do you see it as an obstacle that stops you or as an opportunity to grow stronger? When you approach a difficult situation, do you feel helpless or do you see it as a stepping stone that will bring you closer to the life you want? This shift in perspective is where your power lies. Understanding that growth starts with you also means taking responsibility for the habits and mindsets that shape your daily life. If you want to see change, you have to start with the small, everyday choices you make. Are you choosing to take the easy route or the one that will challenge you to be better? Are you investing in your personal development or are you putting it off for another time? Personal growth doesn't happen in big, dramatic bursts. It happens through consistent, intentional actions that compound over time. It also means embracing the discomfort that comes with change. Growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone and confronting the areas of your life where you're still playing small. Often the first gate you need to pass through is your own fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of change itself can hold you back from moving forward. But the truth is, growth can't happen without discomfort. It's in those moments of discomfort that you discover your true strength. When you take full responsibility for your growth, you stop waiting for permission. You stop making excuses. You stop looking for the perfect time to change. Instead, you take action, you embrace the process, and you trust that each step forward, no matter how small, is moving you closer to the life you desire. Growth doesn't happen by accident, it happens because you choose it. The beautiful thing is that once you realize that the power to change is within you, the world around you starts to shift too. Your relationships, your career, your health, and your overall well-being all reflect the changes you're making internally. As you grow, you naturally begin to attract more of what aligns with your highest self. You begin to create the life you've always wanted, not by waiting for it to happen, but by making it happen. So when it comes to personal growth, remember it all starts with you. Every decision you make, every action you take, and every mindset you adopt brings you closer to the life you want to live. The keys are already in your hands, you just have to take the first step through the gate. Personal growth is not just a destination, it's a journey, a lifelong process of evolving into the best version of yourself. And while the road may be filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, it is ultimately one of the most rewarding and transformative paths you will ever walk. Too often we get caught up in the idea that growth is something that happens only at certain points in our lives, as though there's a perfect moment to start or a specific end goal we need to achieve. The truth, however, is that the journey itself is what matters most. It's the experiences, the lessons, and the growth you gain along the way that define your success, not just the milestones you reach. One of the most exciting aspects of this journey is that it's uniquely yours. No one else's path will look exactly like yours, because no one else has your exact combination of dreams, talents, fears, and potential. When you embark on the journey of personal growth, you begin to discover what truly matters to you. It's not about following someone else's vision of success, it's about creating your own. This process of self-discovery allows you to align your actions with your deepest desires and live a life that feels authentic and meaningful. However, this journey isn't always easy. There will be moments when you question your path, feel discouraged by setbacks, or wonder if the destination is even worth it. It's in these moments of uncertainty that many people choose to turn back, believing the road is too hard or that the effort required isn't worth the reward. But let me tell you something important. It's during these moments when things feel hardest that the greatest growth occurs. Just as an athlete's muscles grow stronger with resistance, your personal growth becomes deeper and more resilient when faced with challenges. Each gate you pass through is a test, a trial that helps you build the strength, character, and confidence needed to succeed. It's easy to want to avoid discomfort, but real transformation only happens when you embrace it. By choosing to face challenges head-on, you don't just grow, you change the very way you experience life. You become more adaptable, more resourceful, and more capable of handling anything that comes your way. Along the way, you'll also discover that the journey isn't just about you, it's about the impact you make on others. When you commit to growth, you're not just changing your own life, you're creating a ripple effect that influences the people around you. Your actions, your mindset, and your energy all have the power to inspire others to step into their own journeys of growth. In this way, your personal transformation becomes part of something greater, a collective shift toward a more conscious, intentional, and empowered way of living. As you continue on your journey, you'll realize that there's no such thing as a final destination. Personal growth isn't about reaching a point of perfection, it's about continually evolving, learning, and improving. There will always be new gates to cross, new lessons to learn, and new opportunities for growth. But the beauty of it is that with each step you take, you become more aligned with your true self and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. This journey, though filled with ups and downs, is worth taking because it is the path to discovering who you truly are and what you're truly capable of. The gates you face aren't obstacles, they're opportunities to push past your limits and create the life you've always desired. It's not about achieving a specific goal, it's about embracing the process of growth, knowing that with every step you are becoming more of the person you are meant to be. And that in itself is the ultimate reward.